has checked the lineups. The Wilbros are on. It's time to head over to hole 2. Somewhere else. It's the USA in white serving, Russia in red receiving. This is the third game of the day from the first day of competition here in Osaka at the FIVB Women's Volleyball World Cup. And the ball is won by the USA. They take the point with a spike from Andrea Drews. It is a great point, but actually, when it's the first point, it makes no difference whatsoever. So you could just say, well, it was Russia that was serving. So it's the one time where a break point has little to no effect, particularly. And Voronkova gets the side out for Russia. Voronkova comes into this match with 97 points. Parabets has 100 and Goncharova 140. USA will take that one. For the USA, their biggest point scorer has been Kelsey Robinson, 82 points prior to this one, followed by Andrea Drews with 77, Jill Larson 62, and Chiaka Ogbogu with 74 through the middle. That's a really good number for a middle blocker. Goncharova, who hits that cross-court angle for fun on the right-hand side. She's got the wrong footwork. She's got the footwork of a lefty, so everything opens up for her to hit across her body to her left-hand side. Just forces her to do so. Now it's her serve. In fact, when she serves, it's the one time she has her left foot forward, but that's a kind of regulation footwork. She will take the foot. That's right into the danger zone. Lots of traffic over on that side with Drews and Larson and Ogbogu. We're going to have our first challenge. Sergio Busato thinks this one caught the line. Worth a look. But if he gets it wrong, there's only a few points gone in this set. It doesn't cost him. Well, it's not going to cost him, it's in. It's a really tricky one though for the referee because there were players obscuring the ball, both the first and second, where it landed. Successful challenge for Russia. It's turned into 4-2. Goncharova to serve again. Swing from Robinson. Chiaka Ogbogu had held the middle. In fact, Karleva had committed in the middle, so Robinson had a one-on-one outside. It's now Ogbogu with the serve. In the front row is Robinson, Drews, and Washington. A chance here for the USA. Oh, that's brilliant from Robinson. Getting over her shoulder, shaping up to go across the block, buying that and leaving her enough room for her to do that down the line. And there's no one covering down the line as well. Boku to serve again. Oh, that'll do. It was a horrible one, hit the net. Voronkova was left a little bit flat-footed. He was going to be stretching for it, but then Karleva decided to get in the way and take it.
Сейчас
There's a real buy-in from the players with Musato, just, I don't speak Russian, but just from watching the teams over the years and watching the coaches interact with the players. There was no real interaction, it was always the players being told. This is very much a two-way street. Nice ball in. USA's block does well, slows the ball down, a chance for Drews. Oh, that makes a good dig. Washington also in on the action. Larson with work to do against three blockers. Oh, and she might just have done it. I think she has, but Russia think it's in. The line judge says it's out. So I think we're going to have a challenge. We better hurry up and press the button. Well, that's probably going to have compressed down and landed in. And it's been given as in anyway, so no need to challenge it, no arguments coming from the USA. Robinson using a bit of hang time, just changed her rhythm with that one. Ran up, waited, and then found the angle cross court. Really good swing. Good game so far, Kelsey Robinson. In that side out, you see just how important a good pass is. For the libero, that's all that mattered. Ball in, now the middle can run. Washington nowhere near it. Yes, what a swing from Robinson. If there was any doubt, and any doubters as to whether or not she should be a starting player, that's why she's a starting player. She's over the top of the block from a good 2.5 meters off the net and putting it away cross court. Good set. Yankova keeps the ball in play. It's a little tight. I think that hit Drews on the foot, did it? No, it's been given as out. So we're going to go into the technical timeout. 8-6 USA. Brilliant start to this match. We've seen some fantastic volleyball already.
I don't know that you had one hand on her, but we're aiming to get one hand on her. Question, that was in system, even though it's transition, so we're going right hand on her.
Yes, but she, like if Sek takes her wide, she likes that, okay? Listen up, ladies. I know it's already gone, but in row 4 and 5 with middle blocker 6, left side blockers, you can help more. You can be really solid with your help because these slow set, okay? We got to be good with 6 now. Here we go.
Nice serving so far.
USA! USA! That hard drop on the knee as well. We're just on the one, and then have these two back rows going out. We're going to work the best when you're really in the system.
It used to be that Robinson was the bench player, Kimberly Hill the starting outside hitter, and Robinson would come in across the back row once Hill had finished serving and would then pass the defender across that back row for a rotation or two and then come off. That was pretty much her lot, but she's worked her way up to becoming a starting player and overtaken Hill. And Drews as well, a player who has overtaken Castello in the coach's mind for sure, because she's played all bar one of the matches that have been at Site B as Washington can't find a way through. Similarly, Jordan Poulter has been the starting setter for 90% of the matches here at this World Cup. That time Drews gets it off the block, and that's really good work from both Poulter and Drews. Poulter to go back to Drews to re-establish it. And Washington, he was just dragging the block with her. Really nice play. Drews has been prone to, after making an error, making another one and one after that, but she's been growing in confidence, and those kinds of errors have not been compounded upon him. It's led to USA's success. That one Not so successful though for Robinson, who looked a little bit like she was snatching at that, hurrying the swing. Voronkova moves into the front row with Efimova and Goncharova. It's a massive front row for Russia. It slows the ball down, and now Goncharova is going to come in with the tip. Is that up? It is from Polter. Russia have to come again. 3 front court attackers, no pipe coming. Goncharova with a gap in the block is going to hit it all day long. So important that Russia don't let, the USA do not let her have a full swing where she wants to go, which is across her body. That's what they've done. Larsson's gone too wide in the block. Good to see Goncharova with no strapping on her shoulder. She's been strapped up for most of the tournament. Good work from Drews, working the block of Efimova. USA hanging on to their lead here. Nothing that Russia can do at the moment to get back into it. Touch by Larsson and Washington. That's good play from Goncharova. So often players don't commit to the attack when they're in transition in a situation like that. Goncharova did. Larsson gets block out this time. So side out to go in front. The USA using their liberos in a specific way. Megan Courtney is on as a passing libero, and Justine Wong-Morentis as a defensive libero. And as that service has gone out, the liberos have just switched positions. So Lauren Carlin, sorry, not Lauren Carlin, that's the USA setter. Megan Courtney, number 17, is in now to pass. It's part of the unit with Robinson. And it's a good ball in. It allows Polter to put the ball pretty much where she wants. She finds Drews. This is the last rotation for the USA with 3 front court attackers until the setter comes in. That's close. It's been given as out. Should get the side out. They have the service now. Drews late to get across. He was actually attacking the ball and wasn't already across to help send it straight down. Voronkova still developing her jump serve. It's being contacted from behind the baseline or on the baseline at times instead of 1.5 meters in, really attacking the ball. Barch Hackley has come on to serve for Andrea Drews. Polter now into the front row, 2 front court attackers, Washington and Robinson. That really worked. It's another good swing from Russia. Parabet has been a real sensation for Russia. Fast swing. Cover from Robinson. This is almost paid off. It is Parabets who picks up the point. And Russia who get themselves a break point. Parabets, no real arm swing, it's all a little bit like Zhu Ting of China. Just jumps and then gets the hands into where she wants him to have a swing at the ball. Not somebody that you would want as a role model for your hitting technique. And with that one, bent arms. It does take Russia into the technical timeout. Because when you're tall, you get away with the technique.
Надо первый до подача контролировать своя позиция на площадке. Потому что это длинно. Может быть, аут.
Кто подает?
Подача сейчас. Давай, давай. Сейчас пас 4. Пас 4. Знак 4. Не интересуй за него. Пас 4. Знак минус 4 зона. Супер. Скидка, защита, скидка.
Давай, давай!
It's been a good turnaround for Russia in this first set. They were trailing 8-6, 9-11, now they're up 16-14. It's the USA have got some chasing to do. Behind Washington. Steve Saber makes a good dig. A better chance now for the USA. Washington in front, but it's over to Robinson. She can't find the floor. Parabets does. How did that get through the USA's block? It looks to have had that area sealed. Just to come through the arms. Cross court, break swing. Timeout called by the USA.
You're going to drop in on that a little bit, stuff one of those, get in her head.
Hey, presenting row 1 to 3, watch for combo, a lot of red. One more thing, when we tip, let's tip right here so we get both these spins involved, okay? Right back defender and left side attacker involved into covering this tip. Right now it's too easy for them to pick it up. Okay, then have another attacker available.
Serves are catching us a little high. Let's make sure we get out of the way. Pick a side.
USA!
Koroleva with the serve. Jackson, for a moment, thought it might have been going in, but had it covered. Robinson gets the block out. No line that time for Parabets to work with. She just said to her coach it was out. The coach is having none of it. He's on a roll. He's 1 for 1 at the moment. So he's going to ride his luck and see whether or not he's caught part of the line. Once the whistle goes from the first referee to end a rally, coaches have 8 seconds in which to challenge. Make their challenge. We should listen to his player. Unsuccessful challenge for Busato. I told him it was out. Parabets has just shanked one into the crowd. And we're back on level terms. Parabets has just let the ball hit her head. His high, hands are low. Quite a few of the tip and roll shots are getting the better of the USA. Coach Kirai did say in the last timeout, didn't really want that to happen. Russia into their strong rotation. Parabets, Efimova, and Goncharova. That one nearly took the line judge out. No walks by Andre Cruz. Washington with the serve. That's going to make it. Voronkova sat cross court and then didn't put herself in a position to be able to run the ball down off the block to the line. Watch number 16, bottom of your picture. She's already moving. In fact, she's still moving when the ball's being played. No chance to get that great swing from the USA. Parabets is going for glory. Denied by the net. Now it's the USA who've moved in front. And Russia called timeout.
Наша впереди. Сейчас она подача. Зона 1 и игра как приема. Это знака, игра так. Может быть еще заказ такая комбинация игра впереди. Потому что они подождат комбинацию, понимаешь? Если плюс-плюс, мы игра впереди. Да. Это знак, Наталья.
It's working. They're going after Parabets. She's giving up points from the serve receive. Gets another one that's hit her and gone away. She's not put any energy back into the ball. And there's a change. So Parabets goes off and Anna Lazareva comes in, and you get the feeling she's going to be a target here for Washington, because Washington's doesn't even have to change where she wants to put the ball here. Same as the last serve. See if she can make the player just coming in have a bit of a shocker. Chance now for the USA. Oh, good out. Oh dear. Oh, goodness me. Well, a couple of opportunities wasted by the USA. Firstly, in the middle, as Ogbogu jumped way too early, and then secondly, with this one, no one moving to get it. There just seems to be a little bit of hesitancy around the USA players when the ball is making its way to the floor. That's one that maybe Courtney should have played. Easy to say that when you're sat up watching and looking in slow motion. It does mean Russia now are back level This has been a real topsy-turvy first set. Excellent defense. Voronkova looking for hands and got them. The ball off of Bogey. Russia in front. Time out by the USA.
When in doubt, overpass. We can stay down and run a whole offensive play. Anything tight, we got to be ready. Multiple people on the jam from 8 and the other 2 pins.
Great. Okay. We got to make sure that our right side blocker gets out and plays cross court. Okay. And we're going to shut down the zone 6. Don't let her hit
USA.
No more timeouts for the USA. The second referee just informing head coach Kaj Kurai of that. So now, if USA want to delay this set, they're going to have to make a substitution or challenge. Well, it's a double touch. Musato having a little look at the referees to say, really? Are you sure? The setters get a lot of leeway. There is no question about that one. Voronkova tries again. And this time, USA get a pick-up. Robinson keeps it in play. Drews puts it on the floor. And the USA now have the advantage. Great work from Andre Drews. Shots that Goncharova loves to hit. USA now have their own version of rotation 1. They stack their outside hitter 1, in this case Jordan Larson, over on the left-hand side of court with Andrea Drews and Shaka Opoku. Andrea Drews, number 11, is going to run all the way around the back of the court to be available to hit through 2. It's a long way to go. But it does spread the block, and it does allow the USA to get their side out. Set point for them now. Changes coming for Russia. That's back in. Goncharova saves that set point, and it's 24, which means it's the first team to get 2 points clear takes this set now. It does give the USA an opportunity to make a double substitution potentially here. Get Castello in and Laurent Carlini. And they get one in that far. Still a few rotations for that to happen, and that Voronkova gets the ball through the block. And it's set point now for Russia. They get a break point, and what a time to get it. Skaya has coming to serve. Good up, it's not coming back though. Russia take the first set, 26-24. Brilliant start to this match for Russia. Well, Russia gave the USA 7 points, still took the match, took the set. Couple of blocks, no blocks for the USA. They did get 3 aces. And those power bets digging them up the wall. Russia put in their lineup, USA yet to do so. And it is in now, done via a tablet. Technology. No changes for the States, still Poulter and Drews in the opposite setting slots. Robinson and Larson, Washington and Ogbogu. Parabet, Smoronková, Goncharova, Statsieva, Koroleva, FIVB. No changes for Russia either. Interesting to see now how the USA respond. It was a set in which they led 8-6, 11-9. Russia turned it around 16-14. Got to 20-all and USA went in front. It was Russia. Got a break point at 24-all, then went on. Got another one to take the set. Set 2 underway. Parabets with the serve. Russia leading 1-0 in this match. That's very nice. Technique from Ogbogu. Akinradaway, Radewo-esque, I should say. Lovely technique, good leap, good finish. Voronkova is pretzeled by that serve. USA, what a brilliant start. Gets the side out. Has to work and fight her body to hit that line shot. FIVB with the serve. It's a real toughie to deal with because it's one from behind 5 players. Say that one, not troubling them. Koroleva gets dug. Solid transition volleyball from the USA. Lauren Poulter's done really well. She's kind of settled herself into this national team as if she's been here for years and years and years. She's a good understanding of the players around her. Knows exactly where to put the ball for them. He's got in on that opposite slot on that power hit, but didn't really force her hips under the ball, just fell to the floor here. Hips came under too late. Robinson had made a move to hit. She's ran in. She's still facing the net a bit. Didn't really come in and wasn't covering particularly well. It's that one ricocheted around. Voronkova makes the block. That's a play by Robinson. Statsieva flapping at the ball, but didn't get a hand on it. Bogu with the serve. Robinson, Drews and Washington in the front row. That's unfortunate for the USA. Innocent for Russia. Koroleva makes this look easy. Very current before her. That's good movement from Koroleva. She tracked Washington for the be quick, but was unable to get her hands across the net quickly enough to make the ball go down and round in court. Oh, top serve from Drews. That one was laser-like. Hardly any parabola on this. It's a straight line, straight down. So difficult to know where it's going to go. And then Morocco steals it off of the libero. Chikarova. It's in. Garcia let it go, thinking it might be going out.
We got a bad break. It goes to the middle and she annihilates the ball. And I like how we're pushing it on both kids out there. Nice and aggressive serving.
John, this is one rotation where center every now and then dumps. Okay, we're not really excited about number 3. If you see her going around, just kind of don't let her worry. I'm going to call her out. So you know what's going on. USA!
Another good serve from Drews. Oh, what a block from Washington. Under pressure, Goncharova dictated to by her body as to where that was going. And Washington had it covered. One has gone down in a flash. Ronkova leaves the court, and on comes Margarita Kurillo. Opportunity for Drews to make Kurillo play the ball, not taken. Koroleva now back to the serving line. Cover from Larson. She was coming in on the pipe, not sure she knew a great deal about it. Doesn't matter, in the right place at the right time. Ball stayed in play. Parabets makes the error. Lovely setting from Poulter. She's so strong to be able to set the ball off her knees and put it where she wants it to go, with enough height for her teammates to be able to swing on the ball. Wonderful decision-making from Poulter. Drews was available, but not in a good spot to have the swing. So Poulter going high and wide for Larson, who's able to work the block. More changes coming through. It's a setting change. Darcieva off. Tatiana Romanova comes on. Romanova. Easy block for Washington. Good serving by Robinson, allowing Washington to make that block. Ball overpassed. That is off the hands of Poulter. So Russia get their side out. So important when you go on those line shots on the right side, you hit through the ball, right through the middle of it, get topspin, don't let your thumb go down, so you hit it around 3 o'clock and spin it away from the sideline. Staying in there long enough to make that happen. Yes, they are pretty comfortable with what they're doing at the moment. Russia to find a way back in. That's number 22. Wake was going backwards as that ball clipped the net. Couldn't get forwards quickly enough for Washington. Parabets now with the serve. Poulter very good at turning into the set to make her go as she wants. Doesn't get to the point of the ball as quickly as perhaps some setters, but is very comfortable in turning that ball to where she wants it to go and not oversetting it as in over-rotating and getting it too close to the net. Mazurenko on through the middle and having an immediate impact. Net touch by Kurilla, number 11. Nice touch from Poulter. Free ball Russia, 3 front court attackers available. Parabets also on the pipe. Over slowed down again. Larson, good touch from her. Robinson goes for the swing and gets it off the block and away. Excellent volleyball from the USA. They headed to technical timeout, leading by 7.
Yeah, whenever we can get through, they said that second, you can hit and Kels can hit.
Just a couple of refreshers. Sprinting towards zone 4. 6 is coming behind, maybe A-ball. Okay, when you see the takers, then you're going to have plenty of time to make it on control on break. But right now, number 8, I'm okay with completely just one block on 11. Nose on 11, keep focused on 6 and number 8.
You heard it from the assistant coach, Yugoslavo from Slovenia. Really a very happy coach because his country just put their place in the final of the European Championship, beating Poland by 3 sets to 1. A magnificent result for Slovenia. Tina Erhard, the captain of Slovenia, places volleyball in Italy. The outside hitter leading the way with for his team. So they just saying about the emphasis for the USA here is 6 and 8. Stop. Koroleva through the middle. Goncharova when she swings on the right side. So far so good. This is a huge lead for the USA. 17-9. So close for Polter. Well, Foggy ran that right into where Koroleva was waiting. Koroleva has been committing on Ugogu. Nice block. Koroleva jumping and taking away that cross court. Two in a row. Russia, but still behind. Long way behind in context. International match, 5-day. For once, Robinson doesn't get block out. She went a little bit steeper with the hit. And a timeout's been called by the USA.
When 16 comes up, bottom system, make sure that our middle back, let's take a step further towards the serve line. What that means that if she rolls and tips, we need some protection for our left back defender. You got to crush for that. You or man, whoever's there. Okay, let's go.
In the United States, they use terminology slightly different to other parts of the world, Europe and what have you. They talk about middle back, left back and right back. That makes sense because that's where they are in defense. And other terms used as 5, 6 and 1. Good up from Robinson, out of the play, only Drew's available. And she gets dug by Goncharova. Now there's more options for the USA. It's Drew's again, and this time she goes to the other side of court, finds the line. The USA looking very good to level up this match at 1 set all. Hit from Drews. Not touched by Washington. He's doing for nothing. Drews playing as well. Better than Goncharova in that slot. Lazareva sprints off, and on comes Yulia Brovkina. Brovkina is 18. Only scored 1 point so far in this tournament. Got an overpass for her team. And they take the points, and Brovkina will go back and serve again. Work from Robinson. Betts goes off, and on comes Lazareva. Only Goncharova is on court from the start of this set. Classic Russian and Eastern European volleyball. We're losing, let's take all our starters off. Put the bench on, try and eke out a few points to make the first 6 for the other side work for their set. And bring the starters back on for the next set, just that little bit fresher. Chase. It's a foot fault from Larson. And the young guns, the substitutes are keeping the USA on court perhaps a little bit longer than they might like. Sideline. I think there was a touch in the block. So we're going to have a challenge from the USA. And the challenge is for a block touch. Yuri Guapo Ramirez is the challenge referee. So he'll be assisting Hawkeye. So we'll look at this one to see whether or not there was a big fat touch, whether somebody's got to go and get their fingers back from the volleyball, or whether or not Russia got a point. There is no touch. It's already gone past before the hands got anywhere near it. It's Russia's point. It's another point for Russia. Well, this would be some victory if Russia were going to turn this around. With the players and personnel they have on court, USA call timeout.
The swing's out there, jam it into shallow 6. Nobody's there. After this side out.
Number 8 is going to be up now, so they're going to set her a bunch. Be ready for a turn, power tip in the middle of the court. Make sure middle blockers were strong on her cross court. It's just ridiculous.
USA. They've got Jarova's the go-to player now. Russia get it into transition. That's not going to happen. Robinson's pipe is put away, but Russia want to have a look at this. Well, there's no foot fault. And the challenge has been accepted. We're looking at an attack line fault, but from the replay we just saw, Robinson hit a Danny Kinder. She hit it from the 11-foot line. Those of you that follow Danny Kinder, seeing his videos will know what that's all about. And if you haven't, then you should go watch. They are very funny volleyball videos. And indeed, Kelsey Robinson from the 11-foot line puts that pipe away. Tori Dixon is on court for Bogu. Jarova is an incredible athlete. Lazareva. And Drews is also an incredible athlete. Set point now for the USA. What a good block out that is from Margarita Curio. Set point saved. Lazarenko back to the serving line. Rotation one for the USA. Drews is going to go on her half marathon around the court. There's a chance here for Russia to get a point back. Robinson keeps it in play. Larson for the set. Of course, she's put it on the floor. And Russia find themselves now level in this match. USA taking the set. 25-22. USA gave Russia 6 points. Russia only gave the USA 2. They attack Russia. Russia by 5 points. Unsurprisingly, Russia have put their starting six back on. Startseva, Voronkova, FIVB, Koroleva, Goncharova, Parabets. No changes for the USA. Away we go with the third set. It's 1-1 here in Osaka between Russia and the USA. Polter is going to put this up for Drews to hammer off the block. And the USA have the opening point. Covering from Robinson. High and wide for Larson to work her magic. Goncharova. And what a dig that is from Polter. Holds her ground. And then it's an error from Voronkova. That's all down to the dig from Jordan Polter. Sat in that cross-court zone with Goncharova. He said, come on then. Dug her best. Polter with the serve. Free ball coming for the USA. 4 attackers available. Dixon through the middle, first swing of the match for her. Oh, what a beauty that was. 4-0 USA. Here comes the boom, indeed, what a swing. Russia have made a change. Startseva's gone off. Romanova's come on in the setting role. Solid side out from the States. Well, net's going up down like a yo-yo. I think we do the challenge. That though, Drew saying no, it's already going up down from the rally when it came off the net. And it's classic, isn't it? You see the net going up and down and think, oh, there must have been a block touch. good so far in the US to Tori Dixon. Great start. 2 points in a row for her. That was well played by Voronkova. Oh, I say! Someone go and put some air back in that volleyball. Drews just deflated it.
Надо, чтобы они в нее попадали, старались попасть. Для этого вы чуть-чуть поближе к ней вставайте. Прижимаете эту зону. Смелее. Давай. Сейчас, конечно, это прием наша проблема. Регистрируем прием. И если прием плохая, надо регистрировать передачу. Да. Давай.
Always a tough one against one-on-one situation. It's a great serve by Voronkova. Slightly caught out by that. To the technical timeout, USA leading by 4.
Lots of good service pressure. Keep that up. 16 or the team around her. We got 18 in some trouble, got her pulled, so that team between the two of them is also a nice one.
So stop. We're going to be outside hand on the 8th, and she hasn't hit any ball down the line but one. Line over the scoop, but we were reaching, so just stay square outside. Let's keep that, okay?
Drews with the serve. Ace serve, Andrea Drews. You cannot understate the importance of a good serve. That's really forcing the issue, and that's right over the top of Philip Kenko. She thought it was going long, just not right at the end. Wonderful serve from Drews. Another one, making it tricky for Russia. No middle coming. And Parabets gets on off the block and out of play. Good swing from her. Megan Courtney didn't really commit to that, wasn't sure. Didn't contain the ball. Garlover gets herself an ace. get back in. They're 2 behind now.
We'll be really good at calling short, deep, and just giving some cues to our passer who can't see. After this side out.
Hey, last 2 blocking moves, really good. A little bit unfortunate there and there, wrapping around, okay? Let's go. Let's go. USA!
A big hit from Drews. An audacious set by Tatiana Romanova. It works. FIVB. Brilliant by Robinson. It's Russia knocking on the door. And Parapets finding a way through. Couple of times now, Veronica has had the opportunity to make digs off the block in position 1, but has been too late to react. Another big swing from Andrea Drews. Oh, good serve from Washington. Parapets and Veronica putting each other off. Up from Drews. Lovely attacking from Andrea Drews. Really took that one on. contested hit from Goncharova. Goncharova, Celeste Clack, Fred Drews. Three of the hardest hitters of the volleyball. Forgetting Boskovic as well of Serbia. Celeste Clack might well be the hardest hitter, the Dutch opposite. You don't get 2 points for hitting it hard, it just has to hit the floor, go off the block and out. Dixon showing that. He picks that one just over the block and in. That's where Goncharova has issues with her footwork. Ends up hitting that line shot can be tricky. Go to the technical timeout, USA leading by 6.
And Holden's working to get to the corner. You were in a good spot. No worries on that. You can't go get that because it went inside the antenna. The ball has to go around.
Ladies, most likely the middle blocker is going to stay around the center, either tight, quick, or gap. Okay, I will help you with the route, pick or D. Let's just read on number 3 and we're good pin to pin. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Watch power tip by both.
USA! USA! Give it up, Lennox!
So far, Russia not tempted to take their starters off. They've made a setting substitution as a tactical change. Dixon's come on for the USA. He's doing really well. Good pickup by Wongarantes. And a great finish on that big Robinson. Has been brought back here. Over back to the bench. That was well left. Goncharova's never going to get that ball. Larson knew it. Tried to put her hands into the cross, but it looked a little bit narrow. Great swing by Voronkova. Go straight across, but reaching a little bit more to her left than perhaps she needed to be. Such a great set from Jordan Poulter. She's put some extra energy and zip into that ball to get it out to Robinson. And Robinson too quick for Goncharova. That's a wicked swing from her. To do it. Stopping her going cross court. Not the big thing, stopping her going lines. The big thing when she's on the left side. Oh, it's not going to have enough on it. And nobody covering deep. Russia take the point. hasn't hit the floor. There might be a challenge coming. Not that it matters now. They're reaching and scrambling to get a finger on the tablet. They'll let it ride. Cruz makes the block. And the changes are coming again now for Russia. Lazareva on, parapets going off. Kovalova to serve. Drews once again proving to be practically unstoppable. Robinson with the serve for the USA. A bit low, over-rotating. Referee just wanted to have a look at this one to make sure that it was out. It was hit very, very quickly. Rodriguez is asked to see whether this one is in or out. And it is just out. So no confusion, everybody happy. That's one of the great advantages of the challenge system. The referee can ask for the challenge themselves, can just get the outcome on a decision. And we get the right decision, and that's the important thing. One thing that the USA are doing really well is the viciousness of the attacking. If it's there to be hit, it is being hit. There's no half measures from the USA. And that's what you need to have at this level. Sharova goes with the tip ball. Washington having her matrix moment like Trinity, going to force herself, shine at herself practically to go after that one. It's got Sharova who takes the point. Unlikely the USA are going to let this slide. One side out, and they're into set point. That's an excellent, excellent pass from Robinson. And good cover, but it is going to be Russia who take that point. USA have a timeout available. They're not going to use it.
But the key in this serve is getting out of the way a little and holding. Those are really nice. Let's give us one good hold, 6 feet off. We run our routes hard. Here we go.
Stop with number 16. If set is tight, okay, make sure we really put our hands on the ball so she doesn't come between. Otherwise, middle bench, stay a little bit deeper on Ronco on 16.
Here we go, USA.
USA! USA! Come on, guys.
Robinson and Larson available front row. Robinson available on the pipe. It is now set point for the USA. That's a really good rotation for the USA. 2 front court and 2 back court options. All moving, all a threat. Absolutely incredible. Lazarenko comes on to serve. A point for her country. That's an interesting decision from Holter. She's got Drews behind her front court. Was in a position to have actually made a set, but decided to dig that one out wide, lasting a bit of pressure. So 2 set points saved by Russia. Good up. It's going to be free ball for the USA. Robinson available on the pipe. Dixon in front. Larson wide. Drews behind. Larson. Oh, won't go down. Now it does. Massive swing from Robinson. And the USA take the set 25-22. They lead by 2 sets to 1 here in Osaka. Russia quite stingy with their errors. The USA's attacking was very, very good. There's a difference between the 2 teams. USA in the driving seat for the moment. Elena Lazarenko is going to stay on court for Russia. So too is Anna Lazareva, number 26. That's to the bench. Over to the bench. Changes for the USA. Dixon keeps her place on court ahead of Ogbogu. As they were. Fourth set underway. Russia serving. USA leading 2-1 here in Osaka. That touch against Drews. Play continues. Russia not challenging. Take the point anyway through the middle. Good swing there. And Lazarenko. Couldn't be called for a double. Interesting that it was allowed to continue on, I guess, because it was kind of maybe an attack. And it was a dirty one. Anyway, play continues. No arguments from anybody, and that one's not landed in, and USA will take the point. Just rushing that one. Nice and quick, finds the gap between Goncharova and Koroleva. Such a quick ball. What a great set that is from Ponta. There's a chance. The ball had been slowed down by the block, but at the angle at which Goncharova was able to get that one, cross court, caught Drews by surprise. Dig. Wonderful dig by Courtney. And Robinson works the block. Kulipenko, the libero, digging the ball from 6 when she was in a good position, way behind the 3-meter line, could have volleyed it. You get more control of the ball when you're volleying it than when you're setting it. Somehow got down in front of the triple block the USA put up. Robinson not finishing her block. Left a gap between herself and the net. So over now for Russia. Russia up by 1. Brilliant. Robinson. Fast arm over her shoulder to hammer this one to the line. Heavy swing from Voronkova. It's over the top of Washington. Server could see the gap, and it's well covered by Larson. The ball in from Courtney. It's just a little bit behind Robinson. He was a bit tight actually to the net. Two errors in a row from Robinson. Russia up 7-4. Timeout coming from the USA. What was a sign? And they get that courtesy of Koroleva. Works the block. USA now just one behind. We'll head to the technical timeout. Russia leading by 2 points. USA leading by 2 sets to 1.
И контратака, я хочу качество передача, зона 4, который наши игрочек может быть игра или руки, или на центр площадки. Нет, там за блок. Центр площадки. Хорошо. Давай.
Давай, внимательно! Эй!
So far in this set, Russia have been starving the ball to starving Larson and Robinson at the ball. They're going after Courtney in serve receive, the libero. Saver for Russia with the serve. And that's one that was in that scene between Robinson and Courtney. Well left by both of them. Fabulous set from Starts-Jaever. Good swing by Doronkova to the line. The level of volleyball is so high. Both these teams are pushing each other to the limits of their abilities. What a dig! What a save! Free ball now for the US, but we've got a challenge because the USA believe that ball hit the floor in rally. A little look to see if it's ball up or ball down. This is going to be, if it isn't, Kutch will be kicking himself a bit because it was free ball for the USA. They had 3 front court attackers available, plus a back row attack. It was very much the USA in control of the rally. Karch, he's got a good view. He likes to watch from the slightly to the end to the corner of the court. Had a good view of that. He felt it was down, and he was wrong. That's hand only. That's a really good pickup from Startsieva, and USA lose the point. And a challenge. What a pickup from Startsieva. Well, you win some, you lose some. Kind of as we were, really. 1 point separating the teams. It's Russia just staying ahead of the USA. Larson with the serve. Yeah, chance now to get level. Oh, that was unlucky. Longarantes trying to keep that one in play. An opportunity for the USA to get level, not taken. Robinson working the seam. Koroleva really is under pressure on that rotation. With a good ball in, she's having to commit, being held by the middle. So it gives the outside hitters for the USA a good opportunity to put the ball on the floor. A thunderous hit from Goncharova. 94.6 kilometers an hour, not coming back. Well watched by Washington. Come back either. Some matches, Coach Kirai likes to use a double substitution and put the setter in the back row. He was one of the first coaches to really use that almost every set for the national team. And he's used it a little bit here in the World Cup. Not used it yet in this match. He's got two very good players to come in the form of Lauren Carlini as the setter and Castello as the opposite, which might just give USA a better option in the next few rotations here, but no signs at all that that's going to happen. Russia find themselves 3 points in front. Koroleva with the serve. Great pass from Robinson, and no one keying in on the setter. That's a missed opportunity from Russia. Angelina Lazarenko in the middle, number one. Hands down. She's absolutely nowhere near stopping that one. Oh, that's a good pickup. And right into the corner as well. It looked like it might have been going long. It's a scrappy rally. A swing opportunity though, Andrea Drews. Oh, good pick up by Goncharova. That was horrible coming off the net. Another good pick up, but we got a net touch against the USA. Washington couldn't stay out of the tape. We should take the point. That could have been a very different story. 15-12 it is now. That could have been 13-14. USA serving putting pressure on, it's not. It's 15-12, Russia serving, USA under pressure. Statsieva with the ball. He's trying to pick on the front court swing here to Jordan Larson, didn't work. We'll head to the second technical timeout. Russia lead by 3, USA lead 2 sets to 1.
Подача после перерыва. Вы сказали, все время так же. Надо доводка плюс-плюс. Надо защита на 3 метра. Защита на сетку. Защита на 3 метра. Высоко. Как хочете высоко. Просто 3 метра. Не сетка. Доводка на сетку. Плюс-плюс. Давай.
A big jump serve from her, well dealt with by Robinson. But gets it back in the transition, but a bit of hesitation for Russia. Now it's free ball for the USA. They take the point. Fascinating set is developing here between these two countries. Serve. But a really good response from Lazareva. The ball was right on her, she went back with it, so was in trouble, took it high. Was the only option, but redeemed herself with a great swing. Now it's Angelina Lazarenko with the serve for Russia. Up by Polter. Advantage Russia. And they take the point. Dare I say, we're going to go into a 5th set. It's looking like we will at the moment with this 4-point lead that Russia have. USA call for a timeout.
On the quick. Let's stay deeper on her.
Listen up, 46, let's go outside hand and let's not freak it here, okay? Outside hand and not freaking the left side. Let's go. Eyes and
for Russia. Hammered away through the middle by Koroleva. And Russia's serving tactic really is turning the tide in their favour in this match. They've gone after Megan Courtney. They're getting the USA out of system. They're getting free ball and down ball, and they are profiting from it. Courtney will likely time it again here as Hampton back from position 1. Drews will leg it across the other side of court. Change up going after Larson. Still could prove to be profitable. And it does as Polter runs in takes the ball away from the rest of the team. 20-14 for Russia. Timeout called. Much to mind for the USA.
What an opportunity. We got plenty of game here. This starts with one good touch, but we are so capable of coming back on this team. We're going to blitz number 26 down the stretch. She's been out of system a lot. We'll be a little better out of system, get good touches, and shoot some balls.
USA! USA!
I had to say, we're going to blitz 26, they're going to throw everything and the kitchen sink and stuff onto 26 from serving, and then if they have to as well, on any down ball like that, they'll make sure that she has to play it if they can. But they've got to be trying to make it difficult, and that's not happening at the moment, and it's Russia who take the point. It's looking like Russia are going to take this set. More trouble. Holtz's backcourt, their hands below the height of the net, so play continues. It's a defensive play, it's not a block. But Russia don't care, they are piling on the points here. They are 3 away from taking this set now. Good lead by Larson. Timeout called by Russia.
Эй, Борис! Пожалуйста! Оу! Девчонки! Какая четвертая подача? После жестоко сразу, да? Не внимание и так и так. Если четвертая, это четвертая. Если третья, это третья. Если вторая, первая, это первая. Пожалуйста! Давай!
Larson with the serve. Russia take the point. The blitz on 26. Nazareva hasn't really worked for the USA. She's risen to the occasion. She's playing very well. Goncharova back to serve. Perspiration being cleared from the court. Very important that is done. The players' health and safety. Don't want them slipping, falling, hurting themselves. Dixon puts it away. USA looking to build a little bit of momentum here that they can use in this deciding 5th set, because that's where we're going. Very difficult to see Russia giving up with such a big lead. Well played, Robinson. Just wonder though, with both Washington and Ogbogu when that's happened, neither of them have been up to hitting that ball back over, whether it's a team decision to no, let's play it out. You don't know, but it's 100 times whether, but at times it has been costly for the USA. Good out by Poulter. Drew's looking for hands, didn't find them. It's now set point for Russia. That's dry as a coach and as a former player involved in so many fantastic games against Russia when he played. Always dramatic, always exciting. As a coach coaching the women's team is no different. Russia take the set, 25-23. Sorry, 25-17 they took it. And that means we're heading into a fifth set decider. Nobody had an ace. USA didn't make a block, which is unusual for them. They are a very good blocking side. Now it's the race to 15. No technical timeouts. Teams change ends as soon as one team reaches 8 points. Both teams, both coaches have 2 timeouts, 6 substitutions, and 2 challenges. Or rather, unlimited challenges as long as they get them right. And only 2 in terms of getting them wrong. Lazareva keeps a place on court for Russia, so too there's Lazarenko, who's just gone off to place by the leader. Dixon keeps her place on court for the USA. There we go with the 5th set. Goncharova off the block. Russia take the opening point. USA had a 5-setter against Japan, winning that one 15-8 in the decider. Russia had one against the Dominican Republic, winning 15-5 in the decider, and against Japan, winning 15-7 in the decider. Both teams claiming they won that point. The referee deciding to have a look. It's one of those difficult ones, right under where she is. It's difficult to see whether it's caught the line or not. just to take away any uncertainty. Hawkeye will tell us, and look, that's how close it was. It's clipped the line. It is in. Should take the point. Sure that the score is correct. Technology is a wonderful thing, but at times it just needs to be massaged to work properly. This is now working properly. 2-0 the score. Make it 3-0. Big block for Russia. This is where the USA need to be smart around the block. USA on the board, up and running. Still a long way to go. He's only the 15, but still a long way to go. Well, no, they're taking that away from their teammates. Morankova doesn't find the line. Dixon. So less off for the USA. Morankova is only likely to get one more serving opportunity. Also a consideration when you set up your rotation in a 5th set is who you want to get round and serve again. And at what point that serving comes. Koroleva to serve. With a vicious swing yet again. Morankova was caught with that ball. He's spiked by Robinson. A block from Washington. Goncharova got a close-up of that one. This one comes back with interest. It catches Goncharova. Oh, it's right in the face. Good touch by Robinson. Caught the block, it's up to Russia to challenge. That's not going to happen. Play continues. It was in the net and in the block, and it's Russia who get it into transition and come up with the points. It works like Goncharova. Look to roll all the way down and up and over and around. Startsieva. Play continues, and Robinson does the right thing, plays to the whistle, gets the point. Mashkirai out of your picture is not overly happy, just got a replay to the referee, the fact that the ball had a bit of a roller coaster ride on Startsieva. Doesn't matter, they got the point. It's all square, it's getting tense, it's getting exciting. And the USA edge in front. Serve. Really good serve. Oh, that's brilliant. Because they tried to hide Lazareva. Voronkova's come all the way over. And Robinson goes to the line. Voronkova shanks it. That little change up to try to get her out. It hasn't worked. USA have the lead at the end change. Keeps it in play. Oh, and then works the block. What a turnaround in this match. The USA now leading by 3. Changes coming for Russia. Parabets comes back in. Lazareva leaves the court. Parabets hasn't been on for a set and a half at least. Might be a target here for Robinson. Is a target. Well watched by Larson. Drew's work to do. Plays it into Startsieva. That's good play because it's a non-setter putting the ball up. Goncharova keeps it in play. Down ball, Drew's stretching. Robinson for the ball, yes! What a swing from Robinson. Pick that one out. Everybody out of system, but then Robinson up on the pipe. Absolutely getting the snot out of that one.
Way to be great over here. You're going to do it again because Kelsey's getting them in a lot of trouble. She's getting 18 or 16.
Hey, way to be aggressive. Let's not worry about freaking lineups. Just get on the ball, press your hands in their mouth, and be aggressive. Hey, here we go.
It's a fantastic run of points for the USA, signing out for 6 all and then getting 4 on the bounce. Should now under pressure. Over now back in. Robinson with the serve. That's hit the antenna, it's an error from Goncharova. She tries to go to the line that her body doesn't like in that side of the court. USA shut down the angle, cross court. Goncharova forced to go to the line. Timeout called by Russia.
Шеста, съема, плюс 2 брейкпоинта. Хорошо? Съема и 2 брейкпоинта. Обязательно. Давай.
This now is a test of Russia's mettle here. Psychologically, the USA have the upper hand. And they still have it. That ball is outside the antenna, hitting the top of the net. It's out of play. USA have found another level mentally. They're just steamrolling Russia in this set. Different looking Russian team, the smiles have gone, the serious faces are back. Swing Larson cross court. Gets that pass, the two blockers down in front of the libero, Lubchenko. And now the USA 2 points away from victory. Washington with the serve. Jarova will keep it in play. Free ball for the United States. Dixon's coming around on the slide. Gets it, puts it away. She knows it's dug. But it's another free ball here for the USA. Drews. Good pick up from Parapets. Drews off a wicked swing from Goncharova, and now Polter has a go. Advantage with Russia. Oh, good pick up by Robinson. And USA take the points. And that just about sums up the way they played this deciding set. They haven't given up on anything. They have fought for everything. And now they have match point. 7 of them. Voronkova saves the first one. There is nowhere for Russia to go now. Efimova to the serving line. And he's going to have to serve 6 in a row. Well, she's not even going to get that chance because Lazarenko's coming in. Lazarenko coming on needs to serve 6 times to put Russia in a position where they can actually afford to give away a side out. Is that even possible? Good ball in from Robinson. Chases on, it's all over. The USA have got the victory. They take the set 15-8. They win the match by 3 sets to 2 over Russia and cement their place as second so far in this World Cup. Russia beaten for only the 2nd time. What a fantastic match that was. It could have gone either way. Russia taking the first set 26-24. Losing the next 2 to 22. Coming back and winning the fourth to 17. But it was the USA who came good in the decider, taking it 15-8. Great game of volleyball. That brings the first day of action to a close here in Osaka.